Welcome back, Love Nation. This is Nina. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Thank you to everybody that has been coming to my channel. Like this video, share this video, and hit that notification bell so you guys know when I drop my next one. We're going to get straight into this. Judge Limon, a U.S. District Judge, has ruled in a midnight ruling about the birthing videos that Jamie Heath and Blake Lively were in a huge dispute about. And I am definitely going to say this, that I think that this ruling is stunning, and that is just my own opinion. I think a birth of a child is very beautiful, and I do not think that looking at a birthing video is in what they would like to say an adult activity type situation. I am actually very stunned by this. I am just going to briefly go through this short 6-page document. And it says that plaintiff Blake Lively moved to sanction defendant Jamie Heath for failing to produce all video footage related to the birth video that the court purportedly ordered produced on August 27th of 2025. And the docket number is 889 and 892. And I'm just going to briefly pause and say this again, that showing a birthing video when a birthing was a major part of the movie It Ends With Us, and thinking of it being something to litigate is just beyond shocking, especially with all of the videos that's been going online showing how women are being turned away from the hospitals and not being able to give birth in the hospital, but literally having birth in their cars after being turned away is especially triggering right now. And having an option of a home birth for a woman and using a doula should be actually discussed and talked about more often. Jamie Heath's wife, and I'm sorry I don't have a picture of it now, actually does celebrate home birth on her own website on Instagram, if you should so like to look into that. But yes, I have seen that, and I did not have time to include that into this video. So this goes on to say that the court is ordering Jamie Heath to produce the birthing delivery videos within 3 days of said court order, and preluding Mr. Heath from offering any evidence, including written and oral testimony, on the topic of his showing the birth video or any portion thereof to Blake Lively, and that Jamie Heath did oppose the motion in docket number 928. The motion is granted in part and denied in part. August 4th, 2025, Blake Lively moved to compel the Wayfarer parties to produce a number of documents. Of particular relevance here, Blake Lively complained that Heath had failed to produce documents responsive to her request regarding her allegations that he had shown her and her assistant a video of his wife giving birth while on set of the film It Ends With Us. In her complaint, Blake alleges that Mr. Heath approached her and her assistant on set and started playing a video of a fully unclothed woman with said legs apart, giving birth. Blake Lively thought he was showing her adult activity and stopped him. Mr. Heath explained that the video was his wife giving birth. The Wayfarer party's complaint against Blake Lively, meanwhile, asserts the following: that Blake Lively's continued with an outrageous and knowingly false suggestion that she was shown adult activities or just unclothed images of Heath's wife on set. This allegation knowingly and maliciously misrepresents an instance when, in connection with the birthing scene, Heath, at the director's request, attempted to show Blake Lively a video that demonstrated the direction of the vision for the scene. The video, which ultimately was not shown to Blake, even though she stated she liked to see it later as she was eating, is all by accounts beautiful. Since Blake Lively wanted to see it later, what she saw was the first image at the start of the video, which shows Heath's wife, himself, and their baby after his wife gave birth at home, a natural birth or home birth. Again, I am just reading through this to show you guys how absurd I think that this is, that a birthing video for the purpose of, trying to give insight on how they felt the birth in the movie could be done. I'm just stunned by this, that anybody would find this to be an adult activity, that they find inappropriate, to get some type of direction on how the scene should be filmed. I mean, I don't know. I just find this to be ludicrous. Um, and anyway, it goes on to say that she is again saying that, she felt like this was adult activities, and Heath did not oppose the motion to compel responses to these requests, and by order August 27th of 2025, the court granted Blake Lively's motion as unopposed. The current dispute is whether the court's order granting the motion to compel required production not only of the post-birth video Heath claimed he showed Blake Lively, but also of footage which might support Blake Lively's claim that she was shown a video of Heath's wife giving birth. Because the court's order encompassed more than the video Heath claims he showed Blake Lively, the additional footage should not have been produced. The local civil rules for Southern District of New York established certain uniform definitions governing discovery requests. Among the defined is concerning, which means related to, referring, describing evidence, or constituting. Thus, Blake Lively's request for all documented communications concerning the allegation in paragraph 101 of the Wayfarer SD&Y complaint that Blake Lively falsely suggested she was shown adult activity or unclothed images of Heath's wife on set compromises documents that not only evidence Heath claims that he showed Blake Lively a post-birth video, but also documents more generally relating to the allegation that it was false and Blake Lively was showed unclothed images of Heath's wife, including ones that might support versions of Blake's events. Put in another way, Wayfarer Party's complaint denies Blake Lively's allegation that she was shown a video of Heath's wife giving birth, and instead she was shown a post-birth video. Blake Lively's request sought to probe that denial, that Heath possessed a video of the birth, and not just of moments after the birth, would tend to support Blake Lively's claim to undermine Heath's allegations that Blake Lively's claim was false. Accordingly, it was insufficient for Heath to produce only what he claimed to have shown Blake Lively. So again, and I think this is important, the Wayfarer parties argue that Heath does not dispute that he showed Blake Lively a post-birth video, and that the question of what Blake Lively saw will not be resolved by production of all footage. However, Heath does dispute that Blake Lively was shown a video of his wife giving birth. At the time for Heath to have objected to producing all footage relating to that issue was when Blake Lively made her motion to compel, not after he was deposed and was forced to admit the existence of the video. Thus, while it may be undisputed at this point that footage exists that resembles what Blake Lively claimed she saw, the question for present purposes is not whether producing the footage will decisively resolve exactly what she saw. Rather, the only question now before the court is whether it has already ordered production of the footage based on Heath's non-opposition. It has. The material at issue are no doubt extremely sensitive and deeply personal. They therefore fell within the category of material in litigation, while potentially discoverable, are still subject to strict confidentiality provisions preventing public disclosure. The materials are subject to protective order in this case, and given their sensitivity, it is highly unlikely that their disclosure could ever be warranted. Even in context of dispositive motions, in addition to compelling production of the footage, Blake Lively seeks to preclude Heath from offering evidence on the topic of his showing birth video or any portion thereof to her. That request is denied. Federal Rule of Civil Procedure provides that if a party fails to obey an order or provide or permit discovery, the court where the action is pending may issue further just orders, including prohibiting the disobedient party from supporting or opposing significant claims of defense or where introducing designated matters of evidence. The district court has a wide discretion in sanctioning litigants appearing before it. So again, I wanted to give you guys the key points of this, and Jamie Heath has been ordered to pay Blake Lively's attorney fees in this order. Again, I wanted to give you guys this breaking news. This order was released a little bit after midnight Eastern Time, and I'm just going to say that I cannot imagine anybody seeing a home birthing video to be of adult entertainment purposes, and I am very shocked by this. However, as it precludes to this lawsuit, nothing is too shocking at this point. But I'm going to just continue to follow this. And again, if anything else breaks, I will definitely be making a video. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Till next time, be safe and enjoy your day. And share your opinion below. Bye, guys.